My mother, those slavery mothers, I said just show us a chitlin circuit, and we shouldn't do it. You better have all in the what? This is Charlotte Ford. Said this is not the form. Said that. I don't go there. Don't swallow. Oh, that's it. Oh, no.
Where do I even start with this mess? The Braxton family drama has officially hit rock bottom, and baby, I mean, they broke through the floor and kept digging. So here's where it all went left. Towanda comes out of nowhere and accuses Tamar of sleeping with Toni's ex. Now baby, listen, when I tell you my jaw hit the floor, she really got on television and threw that out there like it was nothing. And the crazy part, the man's name was censored. They cut it out completely. So now we sitting here trying to figure out which one of Toni's exes we talking about. This is not just regular sibling tea. This is nuclear. The church-going, gospel-singing sisters are now out here slinging mud publicly. And honey, it is not cute. Now, if you thought Tawanda's accusation was bad, baby, hold on, because Tamar came back with a clapback that sent this whole situation into outer space. Tamar fired back, saying that the same man allegedly told her that he slept with Towanda too. The same man. The same one. Allegedly been with both of them. At this point, I had to put my phone down because this is Jerry Springer levels of messiness. The accusations are flying from both directions. These are the same sisters who used to sing together about love and family. And now they out here airing out who allegedly slept with who on national television. But wait, because it gets worse. On top of all the relationship drama, allegations start coming out about Towanda being a thief. Yes, you heard me right. People are saying Towanda has been stealing money, credit cards, you name it. The narrative being painted is that Towanda is financially irresponsible, sneaky, and untrustworthy with money. And baby, once that word gets out, it sticks. That reputation follows you everywhere. Let's talk about Tawanda's love life because, honey, this is where things get really interesting. According to the T, Towanda has a pattern of dating broke men. Andre, her ex, was allegedly struggling financially. Now she's got a new husband, right? But here's the tea. Tamar allegedly paid their down payment. Baby, why is your sister, the same one you've been publicly dragging, paying for your housing? That is giving biting the hand that feeds you energy.
Where you live? Well, of course you don't come. So my thing, I know where you live because I put down your down payment. Beautiful. And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years of my credit cards. But what you steal? I don't steal anything. You don't? You stole men. Who's the man that I stole? Tony's. You slept with them. You time.
What really bothers me is this obsession with making Tamar look like the bad guy in every situation, and Tawanda's leading that charge. At Tawanda's own wedding, she allegedly told producers that Tamar couldn't come, making it seem like Tamar abandoned her. But now the truth is coming out. Tamar was treated like everyone else. No special role, no privileges. So why create this narrative that Tamar was abandoning you when that wasn't even the case? That's manipulative, baby. That's calculated. Towanda has been caught lying multiple times. The wedding situation? The financial independence claims? Questionable. Look, Tamar's not perfect. Nobody's saying that. But there's a difference between being flawed and deliberately trying to make someone look like a villain. If Tamar was really that terrible, you wouldn't need to lie about it. You wouldn't need to set up situations or tell producers false information. Let the drama play out naturally, baby. Here's the real question. Why is Tamar paying Tawanda's mortgage or rent? You cannot be out here calling someone terrible while cashing their checks. And let's talk about these men Towanda keeps choosing who can't provide for themselves. Now in a new clip, Tawanda's claiming her new husband is a provider. But baby, if Tamar paid your down payment, then who's really providing? The math ain't mathing. This feels like another lie. Let's bring this all together because we need to talk about the absolute hypocrisy of this situation. During this heated argument, Tawanda's big comeback was that Tamar allegedly slept with Tony's ex. But here's the problem. That same man allegedly slept with Towanda too. Tao, do you understand how hypocritical it is to use that as your big revelation when you're allegedly guilty of the exact same thing? If you're both allegedly involved with the same man, then what exactly are you arguing about? It's disgusting. It's hypocritical. And the fact that this is Tony's ex, their sister, makes it even worse. That's not just breaking girl code, baby, that's destroying it. So there you have it. From accusations of sleeping with exes, to stealing, to financial dependency, to lies upon lies, this family has given us more mess than we could have ever asked for. And the sad part? These are real sisters who used to love each other, now tearing each other down for the world to see.
So thank you all for all of that. I'm not going to be on here very long because I have to get up early in the morning because I have to work. But I don't have to. The great, wonderful thing about it is I have an amazing, wonderful man who provides for me financially, emotionally, mentally. And I just appreciate you, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome. But you know what? You do have to work because there's no way. I mean, you still going to
I have to. I don't have to. I want to.
Yeah, but your insides make you do it. Like you're not gonna sit there and just get your nails done, get massages all day. That's not fucking happening. Not the Towanda that I know.
No.
You gonna find.
No,
you
that's why I said
saying?
I want to. Like I want to. There's a lot of people who have to do certain things in their lives. Like they have to take their medicine. Like if they don't take their medicine, You know, if they don't take their medicine, then something else may happen. But for me, I want to do these things. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I have to, which is
Well,
amazing.
you do want to, but you have to as a person. You just not that woman. I don't care how much money I got. You're not gonna sit at the house and do nothing and go shopping all day like
No,
some motherfuckers I
I'm
know.
not a shopping girl like that, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have to, as in like you must go to work. I'm saying your inner character and your moral compass and who you are will never let you sit anywhere and just do nothing all goddamn day. That's not happening. That's what I'm saying.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Um, so
My mother, those slavery mothers, I said just show us a chitlin circuit, and we shouldn't do it. You better have all in the what? This is Charlotte Ford. State this is not the form. State that. I don't go there. Don't oh, that's it. Oh, no.
Correct. Tamar can pay for your down payment for your house, but she can't come to your bachelorette party because she'll ruin everything. So really quickly, if Tamar was still going to be financing your life, why did we leave Andre and get with Sean? Seems like we could have just stayed with the man that also wasn't providing. I was talking to y'all yesterday about the Braxtons. I thought it in my head, but I didn't say it out loud. But since Tam said it, let's just all say it. This needs to be the last season of the Braxtons. I don't know Tracy personally, but she is not pleased with their praise. So we're all on the same page. Let it be very clear that Tawanda Chloe Braxton stole whatever money from Tamar's credit card that Tamar says she stole. Because who gets accused of stealing money from a credit card and says, oh, well, you steal too, instead of defending their honor? A thief. Good job. Quite literally, they would have to call the fire department and get the jaws of life to get me up off of you if you ever got on a camera on national television and said that I was stealing money from your credit card. Girl, what? Tawanda's reaction let me know that she's a grifter. If I'm being honest, while we speaking on reactions, the way that Trina snapped her head around and looked at Tawanda when Tamar said, I put down your down payment, it gave me, wait a minute, I put down your down payment too. Like, we was both paying for it. Michelle 1L Braxton found out with us that there was ever even a rumor that Tamar might have slept with her boyfriend, right? And because the way Toni looked in the face let me know Tawanda was lying, I went down a rabbit hole. Let's talk about who Tawanda could have been talking about when she said Tamar slept with Toni's boyfriend.
Know that camera was rolling behind you when you said she's going to ruin everything, talking about Tamar. But on that same episode, you was crying about how your sisters weren't there for you. You were only mad because Toni wasn't going to be there. You asked Tamar to be your maid of honor, and she accepted, but you was hoping she would decline. She not only accepted, she sent you an acceptance video saying that she will be honored to stand next to you when you get married. But then you didn't text her back. At all. She didn't hear nothing else about her position as maid of honor. Because when you maid of honor, ain't you supposed to be next to the bride, you know, the whole ordeal? She never received nothing, and yet still bought her ticket to go to Tulum for your bachelorette or whatever was going on in Tulum. Then you told people that Tamar said that she wouldn't feel comfortable coming to Tulum, but in actuality you did not want her to come. Hence is why you said she will ruin everything. Because when them producers was saying Toni is busy but Tamar is really trying to come, you like, nah, she gonna fuck up everything. All these years we thought it was Tamar. We thought it was Tamar all these years. Not gonna lie, it still be Tamar sometime. But Tawanda, oh my god, all this because Tamar ain't paying your bills no more? Nah, man, it gotta be something deeper than
season of the Braxton is crazy. Tawanda do not like Tamar. We know Tamar can be a lot, but when you watch to learn why Tamar is a lot, it's because of her family. I don't know where the resentment come from, because Tamar used to pay Tawanda's bills. When Tamar was married to Vince, Tamar had to talk with Tawanda, letting Tawanda know she will no longer be paying her bills, because at the time Tamar had Tawanda had the husband, which is not her ex-husband, but she had him living in the house, and Tamar was paying for all the bills. And Tamar's like, I understand he wants to be a writer and all that stuff, but she's like, I can't keep paying the bills. When he is a grown man, he has a children and a wife. He needs to get up and go to work. Now, also with Trina is very stingy and very tight with her money. Trina and Tawanda used to charge Toni Braxton for background singing. And Tamar had to have a talk with them and tell them that why are they still charging Toni a fee? As we all know, Toni went to bankruptcy, but also Toni had a lot of health issues, and Toni still had to perform. Remember, Toni also has 2 children, and Toni is currently, I think she's still paying alimony to the ex-husband. So Toni used to help the mother out, and I think she used to pay her car insurance and other things that she said mommy needed. So Tawanda is just one jealous person. Now that she got that new guy who's paying all her bills, so she no longer needs Tamar. But supposedly, what on the street is, she stole her mother's Social Security check. Go on Cheryl from YouTube. That's what Cheryl had says.
And was Tawanda laying it low and spreading it wide like her father? We'll never know. We'll have to find out to the next episode. They're going to keep holding that over our heads. Who did she f***? That's what we want to know. Toni Braxton cosplays as 2 things: a sought-after actress and a victim. And news flash, we're only buying one of them. Much like my thoughts on Sweet Tea when it comes to Quad, that's exactly how I've always felt about Toni Braxton towards Tamar. She was never going to be that girl. It was never going to be her. And that is the real reason she is upset. For so long, she has tried to convince us that Tamar was the problem. Tamar was a trouble sister. Tamar was the reason they were having all of this riffraff. And the whole time, it's Tawanda's messy ass. Tawanda is the archetype of woman that somebody who has a bold personality and big dreams has got to stay away from. And here's why. Tawanda is a woman who's settled in every way possible, in every facet possible. Tawanda's settled. And she looks at Tamar like, how dare you think you deserve this, that, and more, and you actually go out and you get it, because she never did. Yes, Toni Braxton is the living legend. Toni Braxton got her and her sisters up out of the hood. And it's so easy to respect her because she was the oldest. She was the first of them to do it. And I think because she was the oldest, it's like, okay, this makes sense. But Tamar being the youngest, it's like, how dare you? Now, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I started watching the Braxton family values from Jump because I am a Toni Braxton stan, okay? I am a stan of the living legend Toni Braxton. Mind you, Tamar Braxton coined that. One thing I know about Tamar Braxton is she always said she was never supposed to be a doo-wop pop girl. She wanted to be an it girl. She wanted to be solo. She wanted to be dropping it, popping it on her own. And she did that. Tawanda, however, always wanted to be in the spotlight, but had to act like she didn't. Because it was so embarrassing. It was so cringe to watch her try and do everything, try her hardest to break out of Tony's shadow. And she never quite could. Because the girls were never buying it. You can try your hardest to sell it. We don't want to buy it. It was never going to be you, and that's okay. But you don't have to take it out on your sister just because we are buying it.
I need a break after all this. Drop your comments below. Are you Team Tamar, Team Tawanda, or Team They Both Need Therapy? Let me know. Until next time, stay blessed and stay out of messy family drama like this, because this ain't it.